despite that being my first workout in about 2 weeks, it actually felt pretty okay, which is nice. I am headed right now to jail. I shouldn't say that. I don't think those are jokes I'm supposed to make. No, I'm headed to a residential youth detention center that I'm interning at this upcoming semester. So today I'm going in to do like online assessment to see how I would respond in certain situations. I have no idea what that means. I just know that like I'll probably be meeting some people, do my online assessment. It's a 45-minute drive away. We scheduled it a couple weeks ago, so in my head I'm about to drive these 45 minutes, show up, and they're gonna have forgotten that I'm coming. But I know that's just the anxiety. I am excited to just like see it. I don't actually start for about 2 more weeks, but this kind of feels like day 1, maybe like day 0. Like this is the first time I'm going. Oh my gosh, I have arrived. I had to stop on the way here because I had to pee, which is kind of embarrassing. But 45 minutes later, I'm here. I'm leaving my phone, literally everything inside my car because it's like a secure facility, but I feel a little bit nervous. Okay, going in. Okay, I know these clips keep looking the same for you, but I swear time is passing. What is about to be an hour-and-a-half round trip for me was just 30 minutes spent in the facility, which is a little bit funny. But basically, it was one of the like sexual abuse assessments just to make sure that, you know, the people who are working with the youth of this world are able to do so well. So happy to do it. The assessment itself probably took like 15 minutes. Like I was just clicking on a computer, and then I was sitting on the little like waiting room couch to wait for the person to come back and get me and tell me if I needed to do anything else. And people were walking by because like the bathrooms, I guess, were on the other side of me. And so I was like sitting there, and it was like every 30 seconds someone walked by, I'd be like, hi, how are you? So I'd be like, good, and you? Great, how are you doing? Like, I guess I was sitting like this because one guy was like, you cold? I was like, I'm excited to intern here. I think it'll be good. I don't think I've mentioned this yet. Well, okay. Hi, I'm Anna. Little introduction now that we're 5 minutes into the video. I am getting my Master's of Social Work this upcoming school year through Fordham University, but I'm doing the classes online. I'm in Atlanta, and my internship, because all social work degrees require a field placement and internship, is at a youth detention facility. But I don't have any plans for the rest of the day, so I guess I'll just do the little 45-minute drive on home, keep listening to some podcasts. And my plans for the rest of the day are to kind of be in the grad school mindset, start getting stuff set up, because classes are starting sooner than I wish they would. I have some bread that I got at Kroger yesterday for 79 cents because you had to sell it by today, and so I'm cutting her into slices, kind of, because I think I'll be more likely to use it that way. I got home and I laid down for just a second, and next thing I knew I woke up, because I guess doing one thing in a day is a little too much for me nowadays. But yes, lunch will be this bread. Coming at you live from the bedroom. Got some good window light in front of me. Let me see if I can prop you up a little bit better. I have straight been chilling for, I don't even know what time it is, maybe like 2 hours. I have been reading a little bit. I'm on the 3rd Pretty Little Liars book. And I have been watching TikToks and kind of just trying to soak in the time that I have to be... There's an airplane. Don't know if you can hear that. Trying to soak in the time that I have to be just like chill and relaxing before school starts and internship starts, which I really am trying to also value that time coming up, because I think that this is going to be a little bit funny, but the song Chip on My Shoulder from Legally Blonde I was listening to the other day, and it like made me want to get driven in a way that I feel like I haven't really been driven in a long time. Okay, wait, I need to pull 2 resources here. So Chip on My Shoulder from Legally Blonde, and then I also was listening to Hidden Brain podcast. They're doing like a Cultivating You 2.0 series, and one of the episodes that I listened to this morning was about the difference between purpose and goals, and how your purpose is like your overall direction in life, and how people with a purpose are more prone to longevity in their life and more prone to happiness in their life, and it's like your long-term direction. If you think your life has purpose, they were even saying it doesn't even matter what the purpose is as long as you feel like your life has purpose, whereas we tend to be kind of more goal-based, which is like the next action in your way, and once you get to that action and it's done, then it's choppy, it's not complete. It's just a series of actions that if you don't have that overarching purpose to tie them all together, then they're pretty meaningless. I don't know, it's kind of got to be a deeper little vlog clip than I thought it was about to be, but basically I'm trying to get myself excited for this upcoming school year, because getting my master's in social work is something that I think is a lot more important and a lot bigger than I am feeling like it is, because it enables me to have really cool jobs and to learn how to help people best and how to bring a little bit of justice into this world in places where injustice injustice is so prevalent. And I don't know yet what my strategy or tactic is going to be to like keep that sense of purpose alive as the school year starts. I don't know if I need to get back into journaling or if I just need to, I don't know. We'll have to figure that part out. But all that to say, today is my like getting ready for grad school day, even though I've been watching TikTok for the past 2 hours. But I think there's even just a part of me that's like dreading getting ready for grad school because it's another school year. But this is my last school year, so it's really important to be, sorry, this is just like total like mental bleh coming at you. This is my last school year, so it's really important to be excited for it. I just really hope that it goes well. Maybe it's important to end out this little stream of consciousness by talking about the things that I am excited for already and am thankful for. So I am excited that I get to be in Atlanta, that I get to be here and then surrounded by people that I like. I'm excited that I won't be working this school year. This is my first school year in a very long time that I won't be working, so it'll be exciting to just be able to focus on school. I'm excited for the classes I'm taking. There was a little change in this. I originally was signed up to do 4 classes, 2 first session, 2 second session, and somehow one of them got switched, or I made a mistake, I'm not sure, but it ended up being that I was registered for 3 first session and just 1 second session, so I had to change up my schedule. But starting August, maybe like 30th, I forget exactly when, I'll be taking advanced integrative practice with communities, so like community social work class, and then an advanced integrative practice with policy. And then for the second half of the semester, I'll be taking suicide assessment and treatment, and I'll be taking advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis. So I'm most excited for those last 2, but they should all be really interesting. I'm excited for my internship. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to be comfortable there and meet more people and know more of what I'm doing and what the day-to-day will look like. I have high hopes for that. I'm excited for this YouTube channel and getting to make more schooly content again. This summer was just kind of a void, a black hole. It was very different. This was a lot of chitter chatter, so I'll catch up with you again later. Maybe for some more chitter chatter. We'll see. I'm in a mental spill kind of day today. That smoothie thing was one of the sadder morning things to happen to me. I think to date, I'm still cleaning it up over here. I woke up this morning feeling like I had been hit by a truck. I don't even know why. I don't know if I'm still like catching up on sleep, but I've been needing a lot of it. I don't know if you can tell by how short the like day clips have been, but I have been in a little bit of a funk, and I think it's just like the adjustment period coming back from vacation. So like I can't complain, like no complaints at all, but also just a little bit funky. I was really planning on doing like 3-day vlogs, like doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday as 3 separate days. And right now we're on day 3 of that, and you're probably in the like minute 7 of this video maybe, but I'm hoping to get back on track soon. I keep being like, oh, it's okay to take a break, but like I've taken a long break, so I don't know what's up with that. I think that I may be done cleaning this smoothie now. It really, all it did was it did that thing wherever like the smoothie's pouring and then it just decides that it's all gonna come out in one chunk at a time. That's what happened. Ruined my morning a little bit. I know I've mentioned by now that how I'm working in the like juvenile delinquency social work, and so I feel like I'm going to do like research about that before actually starting, so that I just feel like I have a little bit of a foundation going in. I want to read my book, want to work out. It's like 8:30 right now. I'm going to drink my coffee. I think that might get me out of a little funk, maybe. I lifted, did some legs, and then just did 3:30, which is why I'm dying. It is big thundering, like huge thundering. But I asked Zach this morning before he went to work if like I could do anything, you know, to make his day easier while he was at work, and he said grocery shopping. So I can't like not now, even though big old thunder. It hasn't started raining yet, but it's the kind where once it starts, I think it's really gonna start. I went to Kroger on Tuesday to get groceries, and somehow we're out again. Today is Thursday, so I don't know how that happened. I do think my funk has lifted today, but it is not fully gone yet, which has led me to feel like, oh, this vlog stinks, which I hope it doesn't. I hope I can edit it to be fine. I just put it all away because things were getting melty, but little grocery haul. Stocked up on produce, have some apples, spinach, grapes, carrots, Some bananas are over on the other side. Got some almond milk. Got these vegan sausages, which I'm kind of excited to try, like vegan chorizo. Got 36 eggs, which will be gone by the end of the week. That hummus is old. Got some Fairlife chocolate milk. This I got last time, but I got new creamer of this because I really like it. Got 2 reduced price juices just because thought they could be yummy. Got some potatoes in there. Cheerios were today. Hint of lime chips were today. Honestly, I think that's it in here. Here's my pantry tour. I think I'm gonna start editing this video just to see how it goes. I feel like this is like a realistic vlog. Like, I don't know, I feel like nothing's really happened. Which to me are the kinds that I don't really like to make because I feel like people who don't like watching vlogs, their biggest thing is like, oh, people swear their life is so interesting that like they have to make videos about it. And these days I can't even like make any argument for like why you needed to see them. But I guess like people who do like watching vlogs maybe do enjoy the monotony, the slow, the hardly any action. I think I mentioned like how bad I needed these like relax days. Like it was so great to go on vacation, loved that. But from working full time over the summer, like I had my last day of work and then left the very next day. And so I kind of like a little metaphor I've been like thinking in my head was that the last few weeks was just like whenever I'm like rounding third base and I like slide to home, like those last few weeks were just like a slide. Like I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't like controlling anything. It was just like I gotta get there, I gotta get there, I gotta get there. And obviously I ended up getting there. Took the vacations, which were awesome, which were so great. But just after the 2 months of my job, which I feel like I hinted at this. No, I definitely said it explicitly through vlogs this summer, but I just could not have done that job long term. I felt like every single day I was having to give like 120% of myself. And then it's not that I need to feel appreciated like every day of my life, you know, like I don't need other people's appreciation, but it just was interesting that like I was trying so hard for this job, was giving like so much of myself to it, and I felt like there was no return like from the people who were in charge of me, the people around me. Like on my last day, no one even really said bye to me except 2 teachers. And I wasn't there long, I was only there 2 months, but still 2 months is long enough that I felt like, you know, even my boss would even give me like logistical things of what I need to do for my last day, but I didn't see any of them. That being said though, this is the first time I've been like able to truly relax in this apartment, because if you may remember, if you have been watching over the summer, but we moved twice in June, and so this whole summer was just like, it felt like no rest, and rest is very important. And so I was able to rest like on the vacations, but then it's different being able to rest just like being here, being able to actually get a to-do list done and not just have things pile back on. Like I've been able to do laundry and just like complete it instead of like scrambling to do things in the 2 hours I have after I get home from an exhausting day. All of this to say, bright horizons ahead. That's also why these days have just been kind of slower. I feel like I've had less energy, which I know is sometimes less fun to watch. And I don't know what these days vlog is like adding to the world. But I'm gonna start editing it, so we'll see. I'm gonna get a little snack. Gonna keep resting. Gonna keep feeling little end of summer scaries. Love you guys. Happy Friday. My activity of the day so far is that I made a Bumble BFF. So I crafted my little profile and I just spent quite a long time swiping on people. Is this procrastination? Yes. Yes, I'm sure that it is. But has it been fun? Yeah, it has been. I don't know if it's obvious, but I've been laying in bed reading all day today. What I've been reading, I did not leave this in reach. I've been reading Out of the Rain by V.C. Andrews, but it's not actually by V.C. Andrews, it's by a ghostwriter, because I guess she died a lot of years ago. I had never heard of this author before this book, but she has a lot of other books I have now learned, and from what I have heard, all of her other books would not be of interest to me. They're like deep, dark, twisted beyond belief. This one is not, which reading the reviews that other people have written about it so far, they don't like about it, but honestly, I don't know if I could handle some of her other books, so I'm like okay with that part of it. This book comes out on October 5th though. This is like an advanced readers edition that I got from a Goodreads giveaway. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to rate or review it that highly, mostly because nothing has happened. Like, the story is that a girl's dad abandoned her when she was younger. She went to live with her maternal grandmother for a few years. It's kind of unclear how many. And then her grandmother dies, and so she comes back to be with her dad, and due to a series of like secrets and affairs, people can't find out that she's his daughter because he has his whole other family now. None of this is a spoiler. This happens in the first like 15 pages. And so he decides that they will pretend that she is his niece and that her mother just died, and so now she has to come and live with them. So it's this whole thing of like, do I want to live the lie? Can I live the lie? And that is the whole story. Like, the plot I just told you happens in the first 20 pages, and then the next like 280 pages is the can I live in a lie? And so it's really slow. Like, when I'm reading it, I'm not like just powering through. Like, it's an okay read, but when I put it down, I don't feel the need. Like, I'm not like, oh, I just wonder what happens next, because nothing is happening next. Earlier today, I did do some grad school prep. I organized my notebook that I'll be using for classes, and so I made just like front pages for both sections of both of my classes, and then also one that I just titled Juvenile Delinquency, where I'll like write down notes from the research that I told you I'm going to be doing, so I feel like I have a foundation going into my internship. And then I wrote down like the grade breakdown of both classes, so that as I turn things in throughout the semester or throughout the first term, I can keep up with that. I also made a Google Doc of everything I need to read and watch, etc., through each of the modules of the classes. I have an old planning my semester with me video that I can link up top that kind of shows how I do that to get ready for school. So I think I'm more in the prepared for school to start mindset, even though I still have a week before it does start. So I'm waiting till next week to actually start doing like any kind of work really and reading, just because I don't need to do that now. Oh, I know I briefly mentioned Bumble BFF. I have now made 3 matches. We'll have to wait to see if it becomes successful for me, but I just thought it would be kind of fun. It does feel like I'm like dating, like scrolling on people's profiles, crafting my own, but all for BFFs. I just think now that I'm not working and have more time, it'll be fun to make new friends. Like, I like the friends that I do have here, but it'll be fun to make new friends in the city, especially because there's just so many people around, and I like getting to know new people, even though my little social battery is a lot of times feels out of energy. I know that this is a way that I can like push outside my box. So I'm sure you'll hear updates on that in the coming vlogs. It really was a pretty snap decision. Thanks for watching this vlog all the way through. If you made it all the way through, I get that the past few days, like I have already mentioned, have been uneventful, slow, energy's kind of down low, but that's real life. Welcome to a real raw days in my life. I'm excited for the semester to come up, and I'm excited to document it through these little video diaries as I do it. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time.